debate.
Good, better, best.
Yeah, that will mark the end of our challenges from the opposers and the proposer side. I, as the chairperson, I am going to offer only 1 minute from the proposer side, then 1 minute from opposer side, and 1 minute to the members of floor for additions. Beginning with the proposer side, any addition within 1 minute. Hey, madam. Oh.
Okay.
Addition.
I have something to add about when saying that boarding schools are better than day schools. I'm adding this because students at the boarding schools, they get a great chance to learn their own lives because they stay themselves at school without the support or without the enforcement of any parent. Because I know that I'm a day scholar, but I get a lot of enforcement in doing some works at home, and I'm being forced because I don't know if I'm doing it, but once I'm a boarding scholar, students who teachers, they are told and they are convinced to do their because teachers tell them the importance of doing their work at school and they get benefits all gain from doing that.
Thank you. Time out. 1 minute from opposite side. Anyone welcome? Opposite side. Opposite side. Opposite side.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Also having an addition point, that is, for day scholars are having a big advantage of getting knowledge rather than those boarding scholars because they get knowledge from both teachers and parents. Example, the boarding scholars get only knowledge from teachers, but the day scholars get knowledge from both parents and teachers. Example, a father can teach more difficult things or more knowledge rather than the knowledge that a teacher can teach the student, or the teacher can teach more knowledge that the parent cannot teach his own child.
Thank you. 1 minute from members of floor. Ambaye hajaongea kule nyuma. Yes.
Good afternoon. I have an addition on the point that when a student is staying at a day, he or she have enough time to deal with religious matters. For a student to stay at a boarding school, give them such ignorance belief that when you go to the religious period, you can just get the word of the Lord and live your day as you want. But if a student live at a day, he or she gets enough time to be with the religious leaders, and then he or she will get the education on how to live in the school, how to behave, how to take care of his or herself spiritually. That's the problem. If a student is staying at the boarding schools, he or she will be included in such cases which spoils the discipline of the school. For example, when a student does not get advice from religious leaders, he or she may include him or herself in love affairs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, how are you? Okay, we are sorry for the organization a little. Yeah, is that now after the many speakers, there will be 1 minute for the proposing side and opposing side. You come here at the front, then you speak your point. 1 minute, and for the debate, additional points. There is no need to explain them. If you have additional points, you stand up, then you number your points. 1 point, 2nd point, there. No need to explain the addition points. So the other speakers now, you are most welcome here at the front. You raise up your hand, then a chairperson point you to come here at the front. Because the debate is for all. These were the main speakers only. So now the debate is for you. You come here to the front, you speak out your points, then you quit.
Debate.
Data based.
Debate.
Good data based.
Okay, now from proposing side. Welcome, bro. Yes. Hurry up.
Thank you, the proposer side and the opposer side. My side, I'm here to agree that boarding schools are better than the day schools. Why? Because when we are there, the time for departure, when we go there to wait for the city bus, when the car came, they say that this seat is not a school bus for the students. So it will waste for us a lot of time to wait for the bus until we go out to the home.
Thank you. Addition from opposing side. Welcome in front. Anyone? Hurry up.
Good afternoon once again. I have got only 2 points to oppose the motion that states boarding schools are better than day schools. The first point, students at boarding schools will have discipline because of afraid of punishments from their teachers. And the second point is that students from boarding school will join peer groups without being advised by their parents, but day scholars will be advised by their parents to stop those behaviors, and they will be motivated by their parents to work hard and to success their dreams. Thank you.
Thank you. Now from proposing side, welcome. Additions? Anyone from proposing side? Welcome, madam. Yes.
Good afternoon, school. I'm going to propose an motion. My point is that when you're in a boarding school, you'll be able to reduce truants. For example, when the hostels they have the security guards who are standing on the door. If you are in a school, how can you stop that behavior? Truants. For the training of them, they like to go home early, not late. And the school rules say they're not allowing us to do truants. How?
Thank you. Now from opposite side, you have to come in front and add the end point. Welcome. Welcome.
Good evening, my fellow
Good
students.
evening. Good evening.
I'm here to state my points in that I'm many of the boarding schools are engaged in single sexual relationships. As we know, many countries have agreed the single sexual relationships. So the boarding schools are one of them, which are many of them which are engaged in this single sexual relationship.
Thank you, madam. Now from proposal side, addition point, come in front. Yes, hurry up.
Thank you, Chairperson, with your cabinet and other majorities. Afternoon, my fellow students. I'm here to propose a motion which states that boarding schools are better than day schools with my foreign points. In boarding schools, as we learn about life skills, example, dressing beds, how to clean our environment, even how to care our young ones or members of our family. My second point, in boarding schools, we learn about cooperation, whereby in even studies, people there, we are cooperating, in doing our works, we are cooperating. Also my third point, in boardings, we are learning about self-confidence. Example, in introducing ourselves, more than day scholars, with their going at home, even they can't introduce some themselves. So thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. From opposite side, one addition point. Opposing side. Yes. Next time you have to stay there in opposing side.
I want to make a point, which is students in boarding school are usually eating the same kind of a meal, which is porridge, beans, but not at the same as the students coming from day scholars, like they're always changing the dishes which they're eating. For example, today they can eat rice, tomorrow they can eat meat, anything they want they can eat, not as much as the students who are staying in the boarding. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, another addition point from proposing side. Welcome, bro.
Okay, I have this point to add. This school is the school that belongs to the Ministry of Education in Tanzania. So,
Sorry. Debate? Debate? Yes, while our fellows will be proceeding with adding some points within the proposals and the opposite side, anyone from the majorities, anyone who has got a talent and want to show us, you will come to the high table and communicate to us. Proceed, bro.
So this school is built by the Ministry of Education in Tanzania. So this school is filled with advanced laboratories, with advanced equipment that can be used in doing practicals for the classes that perform practical activities. So I want to disapprove that motion for saying that day schools are better than boarding schools. Because these students from the boarding they are able to go to the laboratories and perform the experiments at any time that they have their periods of the subjects that they do their practicals. Thank you.
Thank you. From opposite side, any addition point, you're welcome.
Good evening, school. I'm here to oppose the motion which states that boarding schools are better than day schools. From my point is that you as students, you need to get time to refresh your mind. And when you come to your home, I mean day scholars are well enough to refresh their mind. rather than staying at boarding. Boarding, I know you are controlled by the timetable of the school. You are not controlling yourself. At home, you're controlling yourself by your own mind. Have you seen that? You can decide yourself. You can decide how can you control yourself than be controlled with the timetable of the school. Thank you.
Thank you. Debate.
Good, better, best.
Debate.
Good, better, best.
Welcome proposal side addition point. Any addition point from proposal side?
My point is that for the ones who are staying at boarding schools, they are unable to get much time to build the friendship with other people in which it would help them in the future. And the peer groups doesn't exist in boarding schools. Mostly the peer groups exist at the towns.
Thank you.
Okay. From opposite side, addition point, welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, now I'm from new proposing side. The boarding students, most of them, when they're just at home, from school to home, they're irresponsible because they don't know what to do work, how to do it. They're just staying in the class, nothing to do. For what purpose, guys? They're just staying in the class, better than who are staying at home, are doing work. They know how to find money, but you stay at school. It's triangle. Oh my God, sorry.
Debate.
Good, better, best.
Debate.
Good, better, best.
Thank you very much. One chance, one and the last chance from proposing side addition point. You're welcome.
Good afternoon once again. Okay, my addition point is when you're in day, you'll be having much time for watching cartoons or bad movies. So you can't be well in academic. It's different from a boarding pupil or student. Much time for studying than watching cartoons.
Thank you very much. Debate.
Good, better, best.
Debate.
Good, better, best.
Your response first. Debate.
Good, better, best.
Thank you. After having the crashes from each side, after having the points from each side, once before beginning our debate, I used to introduce to you that we have got a grammarian, isn't it? So now is the chance for the grammarian to come and correct our grammars where we did longs. You know, there are some people came here in front just saying, just use broken English, use broken grammars. So the grammarian is here to correct us, and next time until next time we are going to speak very correctly in front of the majorities. Welcome, grammarian.
Thank you, Chairperson. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Our debate stated that boarding school is better than day schools, right? There are some mispronunciations that have been done by the proposers and proposing side, also even the majority, okay? Let me start, for instance. Lots of the students, let me say, although they're talking a very nice English, but there is too much sliding, you get me? For instance, let me ask, maybe this one, let me say this way. I ain't gonna do that shit. What do you hear? You haven't heard everything, right? If I say I ain't gonna do that shit, what have you heard? So there are some words have been like, they're talking too much sliding that even myself I can't hear them well. So for instance, let me go directly. There are some others who miscorrect the tenses using the past the past tenses and the present tenses at the same time. For instance, someone said, "Got and get at only one point." I didn't get that. And others, for instance, let me say this: question to you instead of question for you. Guys, silence, please. Another that's question from you instead of question for you. Why do you here instead of why are you here? Proceed on what brought me instead of proceed on what brings me instead of proceeding on what brought me here, okay? And also, let me say generally, people, you have to learn properly on the mispronunciations of words. You gotta pronounce the words as how it is being pronounced, okay? For instance, someone says explosion instead of explore. You get me? And another one is a mixture of languages. Someone say ata instead of, right? And also the uses of tenses and grammar. You gotta know on when the verbs are used, adverbs, projective, in. All those. I don't study language, so I don't know. And others is only that. Too much sliding. You have to talk directly. You have to talk something that everybody can understand, okay? And even if you're using broken English, try to talk something that is much understandable. Don't talk something that even the majority can hear you well, okay? So only that, but generally, most of you have talked very nice English. That's great.
Thank you, Grammarian. Somebody, Charity Supuku, wherever you are, see the second master there. Okay. Thank you, Grammarian. Debate?
Good, better, best.
Debate?
Good, better, best.
Yeah, I think this will mark the end of our debate. But before concluding, I, as the chairperson, I'm supposed to be neutral, isn't it? But I've got some few good examples from both two sides. I've seen each and every side you have come here just challenging without giving us some vivid examples. I have the boarding schools which have got the best performance in their daily results, and also the day schools which have got the best performance in their daily results. I would like to begin with the day schools. We are Sangu Secondary School, our neighbor there. We have Benjamin William Kappa in Dar es Salaam. We have Mbeya Secondary School, our school. We have Iduta Secondary School, some certain school at Igawilo there. We have Mkapa Primary School, yeah, just near Munjerwa there. We have St. Columbus at Dar es Salaam, and we have Tukuyu Day at Lungwe District. These are the day schools having the best performance. But also on the side of boarding schools, we had Pandaili Secondary School, we had St. Mary's, we had Water Schools, we had Loleza Girls High School, we had Patrick Mission in Dar es Salaam, and we have Feather Schools in Dar es Salaam. Yeah, you can see by just looking, I have just said that I am the chairperson. I'm not supposed to be in each of the sides. But on my side, I think both scholars are better. What it is being needed is just to concentrate what are you doing. Thank you. By so saying, I'd like to welcome one of our students. I've got a talent. What a wonderful talent the God has given to this girl. She is a poetess. Welcome, Gertrude Gordon, with your beautiful poet. Beautiful. I'm sorry, beautiful poem.
Good evening, guys. I was assigned to compose a poem. I was assigned to compose a poem about anything, and I decided to compose a poem about time. Okay? May I need your attention, please? We normally use it infinitive to the nature. How can we call it
for we save it. We do what it wants. We go where it wants. You wish to rewind it for the future, it's a promise. Work slowly, never forced. It's priceless and unstoppable. It goes on without rest every living day. Historically, it can be remembered. It runs as fast as it can because it minds its own business. Better be wise. It has no friends. It works alone, second to second. It's free to use, impossible to rewind. It's not limited, use it as you like. But be wise to use it, or it may break your heart. Be careful with the time. Do you know what you're doing? Do you really appreciate the second, dead or alive? When time is gone, it never looks back at its past. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else?
You were the word at the beginning, one with God, the Lord Most High. Your hidden glory in creation, now revealed in you, oh Christ. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a beautiful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus. You didn't want heaven without us. So Jesus, you brought heaven down. My sin was great, your love was greater. Oh, I could separate us now. What a wonderful name it is. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a wonderful name it is. Nothing can stand against. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a wonderful name it is. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a wonderful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus.
Guys, don't leave.
When I look at you, I see what's mine, even you are in the dark. Of course I love you in every pose, forever, 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 my baby. Langi chungwa.
Guys, don't leave. Time's not over.
Washikaji leo nimepata toto, acha wanafiki naye watoke godo. Sinaga stress nimempanda fodo fodo, hana gari ile baya wala zile nyodo nyodo. Nimempenda hata kama yeye ni gofu. Wakina wengine napenda lakini ni kipofu. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see fashion wanangu mko wapi? Hashi epo wanangu mko wapi? I see monster, yeah. Money boy natama wangu kitana. Vesti zimepotea. Low battery, please charge.
Debate.
Good, better, best.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. We are going to have the end of our debate, which it is the most exciting part, which was being awaited by most of the students, isn't it? So I'm going to announce the results. First of all, the results, it is well balanced. Each side have come with very wonderful points, very interesting points. Listen careful. From proposal side, we had our judge, and from opposite side, we had our judge. The judge and the teacher have said and discussed the results, and my duty is to read the result in front of you. For the proposal side, they have got 21%, and for the proposal side have scored 23%. Therefore, I would like to say the opposite side are the winners. And also, that's the general results, but there are some key wins. For proposing side, we had a great look on confidence, grammar, discipline, and time use. For proposal side, confidence have got 60%, while opposite side 80%. Proposal side, grammar use 70%, while opposing side, grammar use 89%. Proposing side, discipline 80%, opposing side, discipline 75%. Proposing side, time use 60, opposing side, time use 60%. So after the conclusion, I would like to say the opposite side are the winners, and the motion, since the opposite side are the winners, our motion is going to be concluded at the follows, as follows. Instead of saying day school are better than, instead of saying boarding school are better than day schools, we are going out by saying day schools are better than boarding schools. Thank you very much. Chison Fanuel Munga. Until next time.